All right, Rob, the news, Tom Brady's back, retired for 40 days, and the reactions are all over the place. Some people think it was just a scam retirement to begin with. Some people think this was a ploy to get the Buccaneers to go all in and, spend that money this year to try to win another Super Bowl. Some think it's a ploy to get the Buccaneers to trade him to the 49ers, and that's why he went to England to talk with the Glazer family, which owns the Buccaneers and Manchester United. And so opinions are all over the place. Where are you on this return of Tom Brady? What was your thoughts about it, and where are you at right now on it?
Tom Brady has officially reached go away status. Tom Brady is sickening. That's what Tom Brady is right now to a lot of NFL America. Yes, he has his fans, but there's a large part of the NFL nation that is like, enough already. Tom Brady is that guy at your house at 2 a.m. wanting to know if you still have any more nachos and what else is coming on. Get off my damn couch, Tom Brady. Enough. You are the most selfish. He's an attention whore. This is ridiculous. He had his out. Tom Brady did it right. He proved his point. He went left in New England. He won a championship. And the notion that wasn't enough to satisfy him even at this age. Why? There is no reason other than to be selfish and to be in the limelight. He can't live without it. Tom Brady wants to go off the field in the NFL in a stretcher, in a wheelchair, to have damage done to him. That's how sick he is. It's a damn sickness that Tom Brady would come back. Go the hell home with your wife and kids. That's where you belong at 44. People can respect greatness. People can understand a need, a want, a yearning to compete. But there does come a time at a certain age where you need to get off to the sidelines and let somebody else have a ball and have a chance and step aside because you can't play forever. Why? This is ego. This is what this is. He's an egomaniac. I thought Tom Brady was about himself, Chris, but this proves to me even more that this is the drug. Tom Brady's on football crack. He can't get enough. He'll do whatever it takes to be able to play football, and there's always going to be enablers. I get the numbers, the inflated numbers. They weren't that great. That's why he didn't even win the MVP. So he wants to feel like, I can still play. I can put up 5,000 yards. I can do this. I can do that. There comes a time where you got to step aside to save yourself. And I'm going to tell you, Chris, I'm not wishing any bad luck or any harm to come Tom Brady's way. But I think he had a great opportunity to get out, proving that he could win a championship without Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots, winning a championship in Tampa Bay, and even though they lost last year, stepping aside with people still feeling great about who he is. And now I think people are just sick of him, and people will want more than ever for this not to work out. And I fear that Tom Brady will wind up getting hurt. And who wants to go out that way? I feel sorry for this guy that he doesn't feel satisfied or complete, or that Tom Brady hasn't done enough to move on to the next chapter of his life. It's pathetic to me. Tom Brady, you made me throw up in my mouth this weekend, and I haven't done that since I was in college. That's how sick I was.
All right. Well, tell us how you really feel. My goodness, Rob, that was interesting. It was captivating. It made for good radio. But I couldn't disagree more. I mean, first of all, I haven't seen anybody. I'm sure there are people out there, there are fans. We know some people don't like Tom Brady. But, dude, I'm glad he's back. The only thing that would have made it better to me is if he had gone to San Francisco. Because I think they're a better team with him. They're the definitive favorites, and it would have been fun to watch. But this will be fun to watch, too. I think, look, what you said, like I said, captivating, all that, to me, it's none of that. It's not about proving, he's got something to prove or he's not satisfied. How about he likes football? How about that? He loves playing the game of football, and he ain't the only one at 44. The other 44-year-olds just couldn't do it. And the proof is in the fact that not only in football, but in most other sports, guys come back time and time and time and time again. Whether it was Muhammad Ali, whether it was Sugar Ray Leonard, whether it was Deion Sanders, whether it was Brett Favre, whether it was Michael Jordan, whether it was Jim Brown at 47 on the cover of Sports Illustrated in a freaking Raiders uniform, shoulder pads and all, contemplating coming back because Franco Harris was about to break his record. I mean, no, this is nothing. Tom Brady enjoys playing football, and that's fine, because here's the thing, Rob. Yeah, by football years, he's old. By life years, he's young. He's 44. You know what you do when you meet a guy that's 44. What I do when I meet a guy that's 44. We think they're a young man. You got your whole life in front of you. So even if he plays 2 more years, 3 more years, I doubt it's 3, but let's 3 more years, he will still be young and have the rest of his life to do whatever he wants to do. If I think the majority of athletes and the majority of sports fans out there who ever played at any level, if they could still play in the NBA or the NFL or Major League Baseball, whatever, at 44, they do it. Heck, Willie Mays was 42, right, when he was stumbling in the outfield? Hank Aaron played late. Like, we've seen this. The difference is Brady is still right there at the top of the league. Those numbers weren't fugazi. He really did throw for 5,300 yards. He really did throw for that many touchdowns, whatever it is, over 40. He had a great year. Okay, he didn't win MVP. Guess what? He was second. I'll take that. So that's all I think it was. It is him still wanting to compete and play football. It's not, obviously, he's proven he can win without Belichick. And we in the media look at it like, well, what else does he have to prove? He's already won the divorce with Belichick. He's won 7 Super. But sometimes for a guy that's in the moment, that's playing, it ain't about legacy anymore. It ain't about proving. It's about, I enjoy this. I like it, and I'm still very good at it. So I got no problem with it. Yeah, he handled it poorly, from the retirement, the Instagram post where he didn't even mention the Patriots. That was poorly done. Yesterday's comeback announcement, little tweet, Instagram, whatever, poorly done. All the podcasts where he was mentioning never say never and giving out hints that he might come back, all the way up until you've been talking about how you want to spend time with your family. And now he's even made comments like this, right? And I've done that now. He said, I want to spend time with my family, and I've done that. What, 5 weeks? 5.5 weeks? Like that's it? That's all you needed to spend with him? So I get all that. But I'm not going to kill a dude for loving football, just like we love broadcasting, reporting, whatever it may be. And he can still do it at a high level. Obviously, his family is on board. They maybe, I'm sure Giselle may have some reservations, but she supported him publicly with the tweet. Obviously, she agreed to let him do it. And your spouse, if they're really that much into something, You want them to enjoy themselves. And so I got no problem whatsoever with it. I'm happy he's back because I'm about storylines. I'm about drama. I'm about intrigue. And this is all of that and then some. So I'm glad he's back. Rob isn't.